Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for my returning subscribers, and if you're new, welcome. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd love to have you join. I thought what I would do today is just come on and put together my just real basic face wear today. I don't really have anything that's pressing. I think I have a couple of errands I might run later, but if I don't, no big deal. So what I've already done is washed my face, and I used my face wash that I use all the time, and toned it. And then after I toned it, I just kind of let it air dry, and then I just spritzed on a little bit of I think it's from Olay. It's just kind of a spray, just kind of puts a little moisture back into your skin after you wash it, or it refreshes your skin anytime during the day. Sorry, that's going to be my mirror that I have to use. And anyway, so I did that, and then I put my moisturizer on, and I just let it set on my skin for 3-4 minutes, just to take the tackiness away. Now I'm using this Cicapair, and this is Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. You can tell I do have quite a bit of redness or pink undertones to my skin, and so I just use this little bit on my fingers. I dab it on, and it just kind of corrects the skin color to make it, I feel like, more of a neutral. So my Simple Human mirror here will come on as I get close to it. And guys, if you have not good eyesight, and you wear glasses and you don't wear contacts, that's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to do the best I can because the camera's a bit back. So what I do is just, kind of blend this all in. It has it's more of a kind of a medicinal scent to it, but it doesn't last, and it's just been really good on my skin, and I just feel like it just kind of evens out my skin tone, and I don't overdo it, just that little bit. And you notice it more when you actually use it on your face, that it does kind of even out your skin tone. One other product I want to talk about that's so important is make sure you use an eye cream. Now this is by Rodan & Fields. It's the one I've been using for the last couple of years. Just a dab of eye cream underneath the eyes, and I put it up through here, just with that little tapping motion, and I just wait to let that set in and kind of just dry naturally with air. But my next step is, and I use this NARS, it's a, I'm going to have a real hard time reading this stuff because, well, I just guess I'll have to get the Google eyes out, which are my bifocals. I use Creme Brulee Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And what I like to do is I use this little brush. It's got a little slant to it. Doesn't have to, but I just kind of dab it on the areas that I feel are, red and I need to cover up a little. It's usually mostly around my nose area. And then I have a few little capillaries that just kind of pop through the skin, and I like to conceal them. Ooh. And I also like to conceal some of those sunspots. Working on those. And then I have two sponges here. This is a Sonia Kashuk, and this is a Beauty Blender. This one I use for under the eyes, and this one I just use for the face. And I do like this. I've had this particular sponge for a long time. Wash it a lot. I pretty much use it every day, and I'm telling you, it has just stood up. It's pretty big, but it's great, and I like it. It's probably, I think, of all the Beauty Blender sponges I've tried, I really like this Sonia Kashuk. I got it at Target because a lot of these end up getting little divots in them right away. And I don't know. And I even tried Beauty something. I can't remember the name of that. But I went through all those sponges. And this one has just stood the test of time. And I really like it. And so I purchased another one just recently. Just because I like it so much, and I was at Target and I thought, well, because at the time you can get 2 of these in a package, it's much more economical, or you can buy them singly, or I even think now she's got a little mix of different sizes, but this is the size that I like. Okay, so what I do then is just kind of assess and just dab where I feel like I need just a little more cover up. And that's it. So, and I just need to make sure I clarified that. I washed, I toned, I spritz a little bit of moisture on my face, let it all dry, then I put my moisturizer on, and I let it set for a good 4 or 5 minutes. I think I did mention that. Aging gracefully, forgetting. Just till your skin doesn't feel tacky. Okay, so got a little bit of cover up going on, and then today I think what I'm just going to use is my NARS. Where's my oh. My case is, where's my eyes? Oh boy. Wanting to do a quick video, it's not going to be quick. Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is a Radiant Creamy Concealer that I use right here. Now, because I'm trying to conceal some dark circles. Yep. Sometimes they're worse than others. It just depends on what's going on with the allergies outside. It depends on, you know, how puffy and swollen my eyes are. And I want to talk about this again. Get yourself one of these. They've got them at Walmart now. They're $10. They're rose quartz, or they have a jade one. I mean, this does a lot. It's very beneficial. It really does a great job in depuffing under your eyes, and it just feels good. If you have any kind of sinus issues or sinus pressure, it just feels good. It's so warming, and the whole key is put your moisturizer on and then give a good rub. Now I already got my makeup on, but I just want to keep reminding you about this because it's really one of those products that just works super, super nice. So what I'm going to do is take my small Beauty Blender sponge, and I am just going to, ooh, is that bright? Tap this on here. I kind of bring it up because I like to highlight up in that area just to kind of give that illusion. Instead of sagging forward, give the illusion of going back. I have to let you know. And I'm just taking a little excess and putting it there. And there. Okay. Yep, it's one of my favorites. It's usually on a daily basis between this and my Clinique Acne BB cream. I just... Gosh, I love them both. I think I get a lighter feel with the Clinique BB cream, and this is the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. And it's really, truly, it's a great product. Now, I will take my sponge, and I just put that little bit on my hand. You can see how much I used, and just kind of go all over my face. Oh, I hope this light doesn't annoy you too much, but I really can't see unless I use the mirror. And oh boy, this Simple Human mirror, this was my gift for Christmas, and I love it. Because if you have eyesight, you know, well, actually, you see things that you don't really want to see, but, you know, just for tweezing those peach fuzz hairs that come around the sides of your eyes here and under here that hurt so bad. This really amplifies, and you can really see everything. And you can really tell if you're getting a good blend on your makeup. Make sure you bring it down your neck. And a reminder, when you wash your face and you go to tone it, make sure that you're also including your neck area, because you've worn makeup on there all day. Now, the moisturizer that I use does have SPF in it, and I know some people don't like the fact that there's SPF in it because they think it has, you know, a bad odor, but I use SPF because I am afraid of the sun. Oh yeah, I have seen, working in the OR for all the years that I did and doing surgeries, I have seen the damage that is caused by the sun, and skin cancer damage, and yeah, you know, because when you have to see somebody with half of their nose removed, or their lip, or from years of abuse with the sun, yeah, you should think twice about. I'll put some stinky SPF on my face just to protect it. Okay, and I'm going to take a quick look in here. I think I've got it all smoothed out, and then I just take this flat thick end, you know, and just kind of bounce it around. Okay, I've got all my face done. I'm just going to let that sit for just a minute, and I am going to gently tap under here just to make sure that is blended in well. And then what I like to do while that's just kind of sitting on my face, sometimes I will take this just little highlighter. This is by MAC, Radiant Rose. Love this stick. It's a really nice highlighter. And it's just one of those days today that I gotta have a little extra help when it comes to them dark circles. I'm taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil by in Granite, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline my eyes. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quick. If you want to watch, you can, but I know that this light is bright.
And I just outline my eyebrows. I am going to, I just haven't made the appointment yet, but it will be 2 years since I've had my eyebrows microbladed, and I do need to go in for kind of like a little more of an outline fill-in. I want the tail extended, and
now that my hair is totally grown out, and I am definitely keeping it this color, let me find my spoolie here. I'm going to go get them touched up, and that should do me for quite a while. This has just been such a lifesaver for me. I've talked about it, that because I literally had no brows, and for those of you that are new and may not have seen, I'll put a picture, truly what my brows looked like and how I had to draw them in every day, and it added 30 to 40 minutes of my time, because it's not easy when you don't have anything and you don't want to just look like you took the pencil and draw them in. Which reminds me of a really cute story. I had a patient that where I was working in my beginning ventures of my nursing career, and she was the sweetest thing, and she was in her upper 80s and approaching 90, I think, when I started with her, and just a joy, always giggling, laughing, but she loved makeup. Oh my gosh, she's just my idol. But you know, of course, as you age, and she still insisted on putting on her own makeup and doing her own face. Sometimes she would come out to breakfast and she was as cute as a button. Seriously, sponge, just gonna blend that in. And her eyebrows would be like up here. And then when you got close to her, you would see the natural line of her eyebrows. And of course they were gray, but she thought she looked beautiful, and we weren't going to do anything to make her think otherwise. Sometimes when I knew that there were activities going on and that other people would be coming in, I would just talk her into, oh, let's go freshen up a little bit. And she loved that because she just thought, oh, you're giving her extra care, and then you could just kind of go in and touch them up and bring them down a little bit. And she would always say, oh, it's so beautiful.
But, oh boy, I got some. I'm then using a retinol and a little peeling going on there, which is okay. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do for the process. So,
okay, now I blended in that Radiant Rose under my eyes. I put my eyebrows on. They're pretty good. And what I like to do is take the Anastasia Brow Gel. There must have been some air in there because it popped right out. And I just kind of go over my brows and just kind of tame the unruly. Check it out. And I let it dry. And then when it dries, I just will touch up a little bit where I feel like I need it. So I will let that dry. And now I am going to put on some, I think I'm going to use my Dior setting powder. I'm going to do that. Yes. Because like I said, it's not a big deal. Favorite brush from It Cosmetics. If you don't have this powder brush and you're looking for a really nice powder brush, guys, this is it. I love it. It's just such a nice brush. Okay, now I'm going to set. So my Bye Bye Foundation Moisturizer has dried. And I'm setting with this Dior powder in my T-zone area because that's really where I get oily. Now, I know the Powder Patrol police will say, okay, that's not the right way to do things. But for me it is, because next I'm going to go in with a buffing powder that I consider to be a buffing powder that gives my face a nice sheen, and it happens to be a couple of different ones that I like. One is the Charlotte Tilbury. Talked about this a zillion times. I've even hit pan on that sucker. I love it. It just puts such a pretty sheen. And the other one is, of course, Chanel loose powder is my very favorite, but ooh, I don't wear that on a daily basis, is this right here. And this is the Hourglass. I love this. This stuff is great. So I'm going to take this and swirl. You know, I should also show you, I have this angled powder brush that I use usually to set, but I grabbed my buffing brush. And it doesn't matter, it's okay. So anyway, swirl it around, tap it off. And then what I do is I just go over my whole face, right down my neck, into my hairline, and just buff it in. It's pretty. You know, and I know a really popular makeup trick is to put a little powder on first and then put some foundation on. You have to be super careful about that. I did do a video on that a while back. You know, it does work. It does kind of makes your skin just kind of look flawless, but you got to be super careful because it can get really cakey. There we go. I did that. Now I'm going to put on my blush. I like to put the blush on. Oh, my eye is leaking. Last, and I think what I'm going to do is, let me put this on here first, because I'm not, like I said, well, I think I'm going to use my bronzing powder by Charlotte Tilbury, and come on. Looking for my bronzing brush. Oh, I can't find either of them. Well, that's crazy. There, I'll use this one. And this is, just kind of blow that off, because this, you don't want to Sometimes I end up with a really dark line and I don't want that. And I kind of just chisel here just to give that effect of a little thinner underneath there. Hey, you do what you got to do. And just contour the cheekbones here just to add a little color, and up here by the temple. Okay guys, you can see I'm doing this pretty fast. And then next I am going to take my Dior. This is, what is this? I use it all the time, but it's called 001 Rosy Glow, and this is such a pretty pink. It looks like crazy pink, but it's really not when you put it on. And I'm going to use this little brush, and I'm just gonna, you know, there's a tip to put your fingers here so you don't go past the mark for your blush. I'll show you how that works. And I just kind of work it upward. I just want it to have that kind of soft, just hint of a little pink, a little bit of flush to your skin, not anything over dramatic. And kind of line it up there and just bring it upward. And this cheek, for some reason, it might be because I've been doing a treatment on my skin, it's a little bit redder, but I think I've got it even, and you just want to match that up. And then I will take my powder brush that I used and just go over again and just blend it in. And I will lastly, I'm going to use the contour right from this pretty bronzing palette, and I hit the tops of my cheeks here. This is really nice and subtle. It doesn't give you crazy glow. My favorite one though that I talk about all the time is from Chanel. And oh, I lost my glasses and they're attached to my hair. Oh, that wasn't too good. Oh, you know, this is real life, guys. You know, I'm not gonna pretend that it's not, but there we go. That one's done. And yeah, I think I'll just put on just a wee bit of eyeshadow, not anything too dramatic. I'm using the Dolce Vita by Charlotte Tilbury. I've really been liking that a lot, and I'm just going to go really, really light just with this flat brush here. And guys, oh, the wrinkles on the eyelids. Hey, that's okay. It is what it is. But I do want to show you, let me just go ahead. I'll put a little bit. So taking this contrasting color that's right here. I was talking to the mirror, yeah. And I just dip the tip of it in. Okay, and so what I've been doing is just on the outside portion of my lid, I've been just taking that color, as you can see, and swiping upward, and then higher than where my actual bone ends there, you know, to crease. I've been going higher just to give the eye a little bit of a fake eye lift. Yeah. I just find that if doing that, I just think sometimes just, and then when I'm really going out and want to do it up, I can take that darker contrasting color. I'll show you. I take a really flat little brush of some sort and I put it into the darker color and just draw a line in this area where your eye socket is. Don't go all the way across. And I know it looks out of sync and out of order, but then take your blending brush, a really good blending brush. I'm going to use this one here, and just blend. just in circular motions. This is one of my favorite blending brushes, and just keep upward circles, upward, so that it lifts the eye and just kind of gives that little bit of a, an illusion that your eyes are lifted. Now, if you get too much on the side, it's a quick fix with a little bit of just tapping with your wet sponge. You can tap on a little bit of your highlighter or whatever. But this is pretty much it. And last but not least, that's all I'm going to do on the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and curl these lashes. A good eyelash curler, key. It is just, I think, so important in order to get your lashes nice and even, and a good curl, one that will last and stay, not pinch, not tear your lashes.
And then I am going to quickly put on some mascara. And, oh, I know it interferes with the sound. And then a little bit on the bottom. Like I said, I'm just quickly running through this. And even though I have taken, the video is going to be close to probably 30 minutes or so, it really doesn't take you this long in real terms, because I'm stopping and talking and, that kind of stuff.
So now I have everything pretty much, give it a good look, pretty much just check out what I want, and just for that simple little nudie look, take my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Cheat liner, and I fill in a little bit, and just go over it with some gloss. This is just a clear natural gloss. It's City Lips. Almost out of that, but that's it. And that's it, guys. I just for a, run around, if I have to go out, if somebody comes over, then I don't feel so, like not put together, but I feel better, a little bit more put together, and it's just a simple, easy look. And then there's those days where I totally just go makeup free, nothing, just do masks and put lots of moisturizer on and just let my skin breathe. And if the doorbell goes ding dong, then sometimes I just don't answer it, because it's not too pretty to have, a bunch of coconut oil on your hair and a shower cap and, a green or a black face because you're masking. But other than that, this is just a quick, easy, simple put together, get together. And like I said, I wasn't even going to put any shadow on, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I've been doing, just to kind of give that little bit of lift to the eyes. And I've been using a retinol, and so my face is starting to have some peeling, which is normal with that. So it's, just kind of goes with the flow. So I hope you enjoyed this coffee time with me. I'm still drinking out of my snowman cups because I just hate to put them away. I mean, winter is really one of my favorite seasons, and I know I'm crazy. I like it a little cold, but it's going to be spring pretty soon, so I'll have to get my other polka dotted cups out that are colorful with polka dots, and those are my spring coffee cups. Gosh, is there anything better than a great cup of coffee if you're a coffee lover in the morning? I mean, those first sips are just, they're heaven. And then when you're on your second cup, it's just as nice. hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, be kind, be humble, and age gracefully. Bye.